Well, a very, very good afternoon to you and welcome to the Banca del Fucino WPA Women's 10-Ball World Championships. We are live from the Hotel Waldorf Astoria in Rome. It's the Cavalieri. What a beautiful hotel it is as well. And our next match for day 2 is a winner's qualification match between double 10-Ball World Champion Rubilin Aramith from the Philippines up against World Junior Champion Sophia MAST from the USA. It's 10-ball, of course, so you must call the pocket. Stage 1 is best of 3 sets, races to 4. Winner breaks, of course, within the set. Break from anywhere behind the head string. It's hand rack with 1 on the spot, 30-second shot clock with 1 extension each per rack. I'm Mark White, and calling the shots in the booth with me for this one is the ever so debonair, the multilingual Benjamin Belhassan.
Hello, Mark. I'm really glad to join you for this one. As you mentioned, we have world champion again in this arena. Sophia MAST is the world junior champion, and of course, Rubilin Aramith several times in multiple disciplines world champion. So we're having a winner qualification match here, meaning that the winner will go directly to the last 16, while the loser will go to the loser's qualification match and gets a chance to get back. So it's going to be great to witness the youngster here, the pink dagger. See how it goes.
Yeah, a referee, Vladimir Belkovs from Latvia. Good break off to start. Makes the 1 in the side. So talented. Sophia MAST really is. So grown up for her age. 18 years old now, from Sarasota in Florida. I believe now lives in Tampa in Florida, the Sunshine State. I'm sure it's nice and sunny there in Italy as well.
Yeah, and I saw that she started being coached by Janet Lee when she was something like 12, which is a good start when you're talented, because as you mentioned, she's talented, but she did put the work in it. Makes the difference between good players and great players. So it's also great for her to be at such a young age in such a big stages like World Championships. It's a really good experience for this young lady.
Couldn't really do too much with a cue ball there. Just wondering, might she take on the cross side bank? Cue ball going into the 6 ball, so she'd be holding for the 4 in the side. Let's see. Haven't seen her call anything just yet. Maybe it's gone a little bit too far for the bank shot.
Yeah.
Maybe send the 3 by the 8 ball, maybe. Cue ball down here. Benjamin, what would you play here?
Yeah, you also have the cross corner bank, but it's a do or die. Yeah, I kind of like this. I kind of like this one. It was tough to execute, but yeah, you have some situations in rotation games exactly like this where the only shot you have might be a do or die, like the cross corner bank, for example. Because if you make it, then you'll have position on the 4 and you have good chances to run out. That happens sometimes in rotation games where you don't have the choice. And she actually tried to play a defense, but it was really, really tough. And I didn't feel she hit it bad, but the results wasn't there. So that means it was really tricky.
And I once had the pleasure of interviewing Sophia MAST, and she really is such a great young person. She really is. And when I asked her what the ultimate goal was, she said, well, when she's been world champion and she's done everything in port, she wants to open up her own baker's shop. But of course, she said she'll have a pool table in there. And so we decided on the name Bacon Break.
Yeah, you can see also the the gap of generation, because I believe Rubelin is something like 43 or 44, and Sofia is only 18, but they are battling right now for a world title, which is something great about our sport.
Yeah, Rubelin is indeed 44, and she's had a really, really illustrious career, and she's also going to leave a nice legacy as well, because she has what they call the AMIT Cup every year, and it's just for ladies. It's all about promoting women's pool. And she's actually from a beautiful place in the Philippines, the island of Cebu, where I actually spent a year of my life in Cebu, from a little town called Mandawi. But of course, her career has taken her all over the world.
Containing there from Rubelin. She's quite a cat there, which I call free shots, meaning that you really want to make it, but if you don't, then you're going to create distance using the right speed. Yeah, she hit it too thick. That was the risk with hitting the 10 ball on the way back and leaving a shot.
Well, you often hear commentators talk about missing on the pro side. That was missed on the amateur side, shall we say. It was hit thick. If you hit them thin, you invariably get safe off them. She's worried about the cue ball here. I think it's going to slow up just in time. Just in time indeed.
Still have an angle on that 8. She can manufacture something to get a decent shot on the 9. She'll have to force something a little bit. Yeah, that's good. She's good. Full draw shot on that 9 ball to get to the 10 and get to the score line.
Yeah, and in the second round, of course, she beat her fellow compatriot Cesca Centeno 2-1. Started with a win over Ina Kaplan from Germany. All 4 tables for you in action now, guys. All free to watch on Pro Billiard TV. Choose your table. Lots of great action. Young junior as well. Savannah Easton, who was actually beaten in that final by Sophia Mast in New Zealand, 6-5 on the hill. She's up against Christina Tkach, a winner of this 10-ball tournament, Margaret Fefilova, up against Chao Che-Yu. And Shasha Liu up against Yuki Hiraguchi. They're all available for you on tables 1, 2, 3 and 4.
And it looks like players start making balls on the break now. Wasn't the case at the very beginning of the tournament. From the side, we saw Sofia MAST on the first break having a little bit of a cut break and made the one on the side. So this changes as the tournament moves on. It's always like that, you know, when the cloth is getting a little bit worn and the conditions are changing a little bit. Players definitely want to adapt to that to get the best results.
You and I commentated on the earlier match between Han Yu and Kelly Fisher. Han Yu was making 1 or 2 balls on the break regularly. She also scratched a lot on the break. But signs are good for the break here as well. Nothing attacking on for Rublin, so she just played a push out. Push out is a shot, guys, that can be played only after the break. You can push anywhere. You don't have to hit a ball, don't have to hit a rail. But of course, your opponent has the option of putting you back in if they don't like what you've left them. So it's kind of a little bit of an arty shot. Very strategic, the push out.
When they first start to play rotation games in the US, I'm talking about maybe in the middle of the 80s, 9-ball was playing with a push out on every shot. But they stopped it because it became a too tactical and strategic game. But the concept is really interesting.
Yeah, I see they still play some challenge matches like that. I remember seeing Shane play Dennis Orcolo recently in the Philippines. I say recently, maybe a couple of years ago. But they had to push out after every break. Can't say I'm a fan of that, but I am a fan of that lovely bridge. Only her and Kelly Fisher bring this bridgehead with them. They stick it on their break cue. There's Rublin's, the pink one. And if you actually turn it on end, there's a little heart in the middle of it. If you turned it clockwise once, you'd get a nice little heart there. Oh, she's missed this. Well, her heart will sink. And she may have the pink rest, the pink bridgehead, but it's the pink dagger with the chance of potting the purple 4.
Yeah, unexpected miss from Rublin here. Giving a good chance to Sofia.
Yeah, always horrible to judge those balls that are so deep in the pocket. It's just hard to judge the pace. And it's gone wrong. Just wonder if she may try the bank here on this 5 ball, but I think she's just stopping the cue ball behind the 10.
Yeah, she didn't
mind
get
the bank there.
Yeah, she didn't get much of the opportunity she had. And I think Rublin is happy to be back at the table so quick. Good shot there. Wasn't easy. But, she left herself again with the ball hanging in the jaws. And as you mentioned, it's never easy. I see her. She's going high ball here. Try to cheat the pocket and hit as thin as she can on the 6 to give the cue ball the speed needed.
Yeah, this is okay. Can draw off the side route, back across for the 8 into the bottom left as we... Oh, she could even hold it. Oh, I'm surprised she could hold that, Benjamin. Wow.
Yeah. It went in thick, but still went in.
Yeah, purposely hitting it thick to hold that side. So Rubelin Binky, as she's known to her friends. Binky Amit.
And I expect Sofia to put more determination on this, on the opportunities she has, because I have the feeling she played that 4-ball a little bit careless, even if it's not easy to have a ball hanging in the jaws, but like her attitude wasn't like dominating, and you really want to have that grind if you want to overcome opponents like Rubelin.
Yeah, the thing is, when you're warming up, and then of course the handshake comes, and then the match gets underway, the nerves start, and sometimes your brain can play tricks on you, and you end up playing shots a little bit too quickly, or playing the wrong shot, just rushing things when you're not quite settled down. And she's not settled yet. And as the saying goes, you do not settle until you get a rack on the board. And of course, the longer it goes on, the harder it is. There we see Christina Tkach at the table, former World 10-ball champion herself. Well, she called that. She called that 10-ball, Benjamin. What a shot that was. Obviously trying to play safe. But luckily for her, she didn't get the safety, but she did get the 10-ball. Back to this
Yeah,
one,
exactly.
in control. Rubelin Amit looking to get on the hill in this first set of the possible 3.
I've seen her do this a couple of times in her previous match also, aiming the cube, aiming the 1 ball on the left and scratching on the corner pocket, a little bit off. Might have something to do maybe with a stroke, a last stroke on the break, or maybe on her alignment before the shot. And she consistently hit on the left side.
6 to the 7 is the tester here. Just slightly awkward with the bridge here also. Over the top of the... Whoa, this is horrible. Having to bridge in between the 7 and the 9. Did well.
She'll have to avoid the 8 and get the right angle on this, on the 5.
Yeah, might she consider going into the 6 here? Just bumping into it, or can she draw past it okay? Rushed again. You see that rush stroke, Benjamin? Very, very quick on the stroke there.
Yeah.
It's a sign of not being settled. Very snatchy. Let's not forget,
maybe
she's just
she feels pressure.
18 years old.
Yeah, that's it. And Rubelin is not going to give her anything.
Keeping the pressure on, isn't she?
Yeah, I kind of like what she's playing now. This is smart. Because the hit was tough because of the 8-ball and the side pocket. To try to manufacture something on the 5. So she purposely took a foul and tied up the 7 and the 9 to create a problem for Rubelin. And considering the position of the 6-ball, it's not going to be easy for Rubelin to get something out of it. She will probably try to pocket the 6-ball on the side and go with the cue ball, or she could have elected also to go up table and play safe, leaving the cue ball behind the 9 and sending the 7-ball, excuse me, up table. She chose the offensive way. Oh no, she didn't. I thought she would go into the balls, but she preferred to go conservative, which I like. Playing 10-ball is always want to be conservative. Good shot.
Yeah, the 8-ball not in the way of hitting it, but it's a distraction nonetheless. Looking at going 2 rails here. Top rail, side rail. Catch the 7 and try and make it to the bottom right as we look. Good effort. Good solid hit. But it's a chance for Rubelin.
If she can cut the 7 and miss that side pocket, then it will be okay. Going 1 rail across to play the 8-ball in the top left.
Oh, mind the cue ball behind the 10. I think the jump cue's coming out here. I know she's Filipino. She loves to kick. But I think this is a... Oh, no. She is kicking. There's a lot of people that would go straight for the jump cue here.
Yeah, I already said that, but that's the culture of the Filipino to kick. And for sure, 100% of American players would have, American and European players would have jumped this, for sure. But
yeah, I just thought that the percentage of actually making the ball or getting it safe was pretty low. I just thought she may have got the jump cue out. She's not bad at jumping. Oh, Sophia. Oh, again, putting a quick one. Really struggling out there at the moment, and you've got to feel sorry for her. It's a daunting prospect. You're on the main table in a World Championships. You've travelled halfway across the world.
yeah, but you have to take that attitude as an example, because you see she didn't show anything. She's just got back to her chair, showed no frustration or anger, and this is tough to control emotions like this. So credits to her at such a young age to be able to stay calm even with bad misses like this. This is for the future. It's great.
I once spoke to a sports psychologist, Benjamin, and yes, it's good not to show your opponent how you're feeling and not giving them any more advantage. You know, don't kind of give anything away. Try and be poker faced about it. But sometimes holding it all in can also be detrimental to yourself. You know, maybe it's good in a way to let off a little bit of steam, release the pressure. Sometimes I think she just needs to slow down slightly on the chances that she gets. I think she just has to take that couple of extra seconds, just compose herself, deep breath, and really focus, because this is very, very quickly slipping away from her, already facing 3-0 behind with Rubelin on the hill. Now, as normal, I pronounce things very, very wrongly, and my apologies, but thanks to Rendevera, a very well-known player from the Philippines, great guy, does a lot for the pool community. He's informed me that it's actually Binkai, not Binky or Binkay. It's Binkai. So sorry about that to all you lovely Filipinos watching. Rubelin Binkai on it. There you go. I hope you'll accept my apology.
See if she can hit them square this time. Yeah, that's better. But no shot, no balls on the break, sorry, and a fairly easy shot to open the rack for Sofia, giving her a chance to start the run and calm down a little bit.
You get the feeling she needs to run this rack out now, or at least still be in control of the table if she leaves it. If she does get out of position, get a good safety in. But this is a good chance now to get that arm going. We all know she can do it.
Good stand shot there. Good stroke. You really need that powerful stroke to get to the 5. Now she'll probably elect to play the 6 on the top left. What could be ideal is to stay in a parallel line from the 6 to the long rear. Yeah, she went on the other side, which is okay. But what I didn't like... Oh, sorry, Mark, but I was going to say that what I didn't like to be on this side is that then the side pocket comes into play and she would have to cut the 7 on the next shot. Yeah, she got away with it. Nicely done.
Yeah, such an important rack, this one. Just looking, I can't see her trademark pink hair at the bottom of the ponytail. She normally has that pink. I don't think it's pink this time. She's got a pink glove on though. Well, this will make her feel a whole lot better, Benjamin.
Yep.
Oh, don't go on the rail. Ooh. Just puts that extra little bit of pressure, you know. Still expect her to make it, but just that little bit of pressure. No problem. Yeah. Well done, Sophia Mast, on the board and saving the first set. Sophia, in her first match, beat Johanna Indelkoffer from Germany, and then Silviana Liu to stay on the winner's side. Don't forget, this is a winner's qualification match, so there's a second chance for the loser of this match. It's not the end. There's the Arcos 2 balls. Referee Vlad from Latvia getting them nice and tight using the AeroRack. You see the little arrow on the back of it to get the centre of the balls. Make sure they're nicely square. And looking for a nice square hit. Sophia Mast now trailing 3-1, still in this first set.
Yeah, she really put an effort to get a slightly cut on the one ball, and it works really to perfection. She always pockets the one on the side, and it's a good clue for the other players to break this way.
Playing the safety cue ball up in between the 9 and the rail. Good effort.
Good shot. Tough shot for Rubelin there. If she can catch the what is the left side of the 2 for her, for the right side of the 2, sorry, she could, yeah, like stay behind the 6, but good cue ball control here.
Oh, it's just gone 7 a.m. in Florida. People will be waking up. I'm sure they'll be joining us here on Pro Billiard TV to watch their favourite player from Tampa.
This is a tough situation here because the fact that the cue ball is really close to the 2 and the angle both balls have is going to push Rubelin to do something really tricky because she can't really hide behind the 6. She could, but it's really tough. Yeah, good shot. Really good shot. Didn't miss it by far. The purpose on this shot was to go on the long rail. Try to stay in the corner behind the 6. That was close.
Oh, exactly as played. Was hoping she'd run into something, and it did.
Exactly. Rubelin has to use high right here to try to clip the 2 and make it in the bottom right, but she's finally left a wide open opportunity for Sofia to tie up the score. Straight in 2 ball. 3 ball is there. I don't think the 5 passes the 6, which is going to be the problem of the rack, I believe.
It might pass the 9 ball. But Paul can change so quickly, can't it? She was absolutely cruising. Rubelin at 3-0. Didn't look like Sofia could finish a rack off. And now all of a sudden, she's got that little bit of confidence from that rack that she's won in the last game. And now she's looking much smoother. And if she can make this 3-2 here, she'll be breaking to tie up the set. So it really can change very, very quickly. You're never out of these set matches.
Yeah, definitely. She came up short a little bit on that 3, forcing her to jack up above the 10, which makes the shot tougher. And I think it's going to be tough to get to the 5. Oh, so it passes the 5, or she plays the 5-6 combination. I think she's going to do so.
A little bit thin now. A bit harder would have been nice. Now, does she play the safety or does she go attacking? There's your answer.
Good shot there. She really wanted to get the cover behind the 7, but that was tough to judge the speed.
Yeah, Rubelin can take back the advantage here and control, especially if she gets the hook.
It's close. I don't know if she can see it, but it looks like she's not, so it's not going to be easy to kick at it if she wants to make it.
Well, from the measuring she was doing, that's her intention. Wow.
Yeah,
could have been worse.
Yeah, but with that new cloth, it really slides a lot, especially on wide open angles like this. So it's really tough to judge.
Oh, she's made it, but in the wrong pocket.
Yeah, this is where 10 ball is a really pro game. And this is why I always believe that you really need to be conservative, whether you have choices on safety shots or going for it or attacking offensive shots.
Lovely stroke that. Great 7 ball. Well, this would be a real steal. I think she's played this rack really well, to be honest. She had a difficult 5 ball, but she decided to play safety. She got the upper hand in that safety battle. And this 10 ball to bring it back to 3-2.
Yeah, she also played a good combination shot on the 5-6.
Scrapes in. 3-2 it is. Now there's good news for the Americans over on table 2. Savannah Easton has taken the first set against Christina Tkach, and she's 1-0 up in the second. Pia Filler 3-2 up over Shi Tiangxi from China, ex-Hable world champion. And, well, my pick for the tournament, Siming Chen, a set up and 1 rack up against Singaporean Venus Lim. Out on table 13, that is. Chao Che-Yu just started out against Margaret Fefilova very early there. Jasmine Ocean is a set up and 1-0 up against Amber Chen. Now, you may remember Amber Chen beat Jasmine Ocean in Austria recently.
Yeah, and yesterday I picked up in the women's doubles the Chinese pair, Siming Chen and Xiao Fangfu, which are really 2 of my favorites player. I really love to watch them play, both of them.
Yeah, very good pairing. Beautiful strokes. 2 of the best strokes in the women's game, I believe. Siming and Zhao Fang, just beautiful to watch. They really are. And I did mention, Benjamin, in the last match that although Kelly Fisher was out of the singles, she's still in the doubles, but she's actually not. They lost last night, I just saw on the results. So Kelly out of both, which is a little bit of a shock for me, to be honest. But Wei Chu Chen still going. And she's 3-1 up against Chihiro Kawahara.
And Sofia just made the deciding shot here. She made the 2 draw back off the 5 and made the 5 on the side, which absolutely clear that rack. She still has a problem with the 6, unless it goes on the side. But yeah, looks like it goes. Tricky, but should be okay.
Yeah, good thing is she can just drop it in, can't she? She'll be on the 7. So nothing to do with the cue ball, no pace required, just 100% on the pot.
Ooh. Yeah, that was tough. Wow. I mean, that was really close. I thought she couldn't pocket it on the side, but good speed, good stay down on the ball.
Yeah, gave it every chance to drop, didn't she? She can't do too much here. She's going to have to take her medicine on this 9-ball cut. Come round 2 rails.
I think she could even go 4 rails here, because the 9-ball is really thin and it's going to end up towards the side pocket on the other side of the table. So I wouldn't be surprised she would go for 4 rails here. No. Not ideal, but still okay.
Yeah, this is good stuff from Sophia Mass, and it just shows you, doesn't it? She was really struggling at 3-0. As soon as she got that rack on the board, the confidence grew. Saying to herself, come on, I'm still in this. I've got a chance. And she's breaking, and she's been breaking pretty good, making the one in the side. There's the stats, Benjamin. Anything that's jumping out at you? Apart from the player overall performance, of course.
Yeah. Player overall performance is really great from Sofia here. Even she had a bad start, but we can't really say that. She missed a couple of shots, a couple of easy shots, I would say. But still, she had some successful break. She had a break and run, which is strong in this hand racking format. So yeah, pretty strong from both ladies. And it's all gone to a decider now.
Yeah, she's a little fighter. The pink dagger. There it goes again, Benjamin. One in the side. Does she have a look at the two? Unfortunately not. So it's going to be a push out. But where do you push to, Benjamin?
Yeah, this is tough because you can't really push to the short rail, leaving a long straight in shot because the 3-ball is there.
Push to a jump?
Maybe, yeah, or maybe I would try to tie up the 6 and the 4, for example, and leave myself a kick on the 2. But yeah,
like
if you push this way, yeah, just push for a jump. Yeah, that's good.
Now this is interesting because, as we know, she's not really a jumper. She would rather kick. Now I wonder, will she give this back?
What I do here, I imagine myself, I let myself into that position. So myself, I will take the jump because good things can happen. You can make it and still have position on the 3 and win the set. So this is something strong. And if you miss it, then the 2-ball could come all across the tables and you can use all the balls in the center as blockers. So I definitely take the shot. Yeah.
Well, as you said, good things can happen. I think she's covered the 2-ball. Bit surprised that Rubelin gave that back, to be honest, Benjamin. Thought she may have taken on the jump. But interestingly, she's been suffering over the last year of really bad back problems, and she actually missed a few tournaments because of it. And I know she's had a lot of treatment, so maybe that might just have something to do with it. That maybe she doesn't trust herself with the back problem, maybe. Could be. I'm only guessing.
Yeah, that's possible.
Took that a bit nonchalantly. Taking on the 10-ball. I think she's going to be in trouble after this shot. Look at them balls, Benjamin, all in the middle-ish part of the table.
Yeah, and
cover.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, only one way to escape from here is taking the 1-rail kick to the side rail. But again, the 2-ball is a small target because it's in the middle of the table, so it's tough.
Yeah, we're used to seeing them go long, but that was actually short, so maybe overcompensated.
Yeah.
So it's in her hands, literally, to take this opening set now. Started well, but she's had a little bit of a torrid time since Sophia made it 3-1, then 3-2, 3-3.
Yeah, she really wants to make sure she has a real straight in shot on the 4. So she could stop the 4 and stop the 5 to get to the 6. So this is pretty connected, but she really want to have a closer look to this to stay in perfect position.
Well, it's 7:22 in the evening in the Philippines, so I'm sure we've got plenty of fans watching Rublin. Mabuhay to all the Filipinos.
She has a little bit too much of an angle here on the 6, so she will have to draw to the side rail. Yeah, like that. Which is good.
Yeah, played a lot of left-hand spin on it as well, but as you saw, didn't completely grab on the newish cloth. But this 9 and 10 ball to get through, well, what started out as looking like an easy set, but it's turned out she's had to work really hard for this. And Sophia won't be too disappointed after she was 3-0 down. She'll be going into the second set with confidence, more than she had in the first set, that's for sure. But it is Rublin Aramith, which takes the set 4-3. And they will go for a timeout, guys. So Benjamin Belhassan and myself, Mark White, will do exactly the same. And we'll be back with the second set. It's looking like it could be an exciting one. We'll be back soon. Welcome back, guys, to the Banca del Fucino WPA Women's 10-Ball World Championships, coming to you live from Rome in Italy. 64 players, all playing for a total prize fund of $200,000, including $55,000 to the winner. Fascinating match here between Rubalin Aramith from the Philippines up against America's young talent, Sophia MAST. It turned out to be a very tight first set. Rubalin to break off in the second. I'm Mark White, and I'm joined by the expert in the booth. It's Mr. Benjamin Belhassan. Welcome back, Benjamin.
Thank you, Mark. And yes, we expect that set to be quick fashion, as Rubalin went 3-0. But then Sophia finally get her head, I would say, her mind into the game, and calmed down a little bit after a couple of misses, and tied up the score. So we finally had the decider. Big opening shot from Rubalin here. Cue ball's hanging in the pocket, and maybe she's gonna push. I don't know what kind of angle she has on the one that forced her to push, but it's never gonna be easy.
Yeah, strange break off. Got lots of top on the cue ball. Cue ball runs straight through the pack. Almost scratched. Now, is this on? If it is, it's fraught with danger, because you could easily kiss off the 8-ball and make the cue ball as well. So didn't take it on. Has played a good shot there, about as good as she could have done.
Yeah, this is, considering the way she played it, the push out was a little bit too easy. I didn't think she could have like cross banked that one and used the 8-9.
Yeah, I was just about to say, this is one time that Rubalin just has to get the jump cue out. No real easy route. Well, look, well, that's sportswomanship for you, though. Even held her hand up, seeing that she'd left awkward queuing over the 7-ball. Very, very classy lady, Rubalin Aramith.
Yeah, it's always tough to cue above another ball, especially when you have to do something with the cue ball. So now, plenty of space for Rubalin to play a good safety shot behind the 9 and 8. This is where you could have make it a little bit better with the speed. Try to avoid the jump from your opponent. Like if she would have hit a little bit harder to squeeze the cue ball behind the 8. Because you're sure that your opponent is going to make contact of it, and she might not have left something to Rubalin, but it's okay.
Yeah, Rubalin not looking really settled herself, to be honest. She was quite some distance away from that. Now she can play a two-way here, play it to the lower right-hand corner pocket. Cue ball heading over up towards the 8 and the 9. Well, she hasn't played it.
Yeah, I kind of like your shot better because even if you don't try to cut the 2 ball, you'll surely have space because the 9 and 8 are really big balls to hide behind in the corner. So I liked it much better. I didn't see Rubilen calling the bank, so maybe she just wanted to get the cue ball behind the 8-9.
Almost drew into the corner there.
This is where you have the choice. She can thin the 3 ball, excuse me, on the left side. Yeah, like that, but going really up table using the 3rd rail behind the 10. So it's the speed is not good enough there to get the cover.
I think this is a real speed sensitive shot, this one she's playing. Nicely done.
Yeah, good shot. It's tough to reach. Because I don't know if the 1 rail kick is on. Yeah, it's on, but I think she called the 8.
Oh, good
and
shot.
made it.
Don't think she has enough of the 3 though, Ben.
Yeah. And if she has an edge of the 3, then on the way back, the 9 ball will play a role here. So you really want to play with outside and try to, yeah, like that, to play containing. You can't get any better than this.
Oh, what's she done here? She's caught that all wrong.
Yeah, that was tough. I think she wanted really to thin the 3 and create distance, but she didn't. But she's left a stretching shot to Sofia. And she'll have to take a longer 4 ball than expected, but should be okay though. Good choice there to just roll the 4 ball and get the right angle on the 5 to the 7. Nothing fancy here.
You can just draw it a little bit, can't she? Just leave a bit of a cut on the 9 ball, give her the angle to get to the 10.
Yeah, 2 rails out of the 9, short and long to catch the position line of the 10. Oh, she hit it thick.
A bit thick.
A little bit, yeah.
Just altered the cue ball slightly, but not so much that it's made it difficult. Just needs the extension on the back of the cue. safely in. Nicely done. Waiting for the cue ball to come to a complete rest. It is a foul if you don't. Rubelin has been caught on that one before in New Zealand in the World 10 Ball when she was actually playing against Cesca Centeno, if you remember rightly. Put her hand in the pocket while the cue ball was still rolling, and Cesca was given ball in hand. Didn't want to take it, but she was told if she didn't, she would then forfeit. So she had to begrudgingly pot the 10 ball, Cesca. I'll never forget that. Now then, there is some wheelchair pool in action at the moment. It's a losers qualification round, and we already have one winner. Matel Bijakovic has beaten David Slasek in straight sets. Henrik Larsson is a setup in his match against Wei Ti Chen. Hydrid Goldberg a set down and 2 racks down to Fred Dinsmore. Kurt Deklerek set down to Stefano Di Blasio. And incidentally, the quarterfinals of the wheelchair tournament will be coming up for you here at 6:30 this evening. So that's quarterfinals of the wheelchair open, 6:30 tonight. Oh no. Oh no, Rubelin.
This is tough. She played the cross corner bank beautifully with such a great speed and control. But that happens. That was the good shot. The shot she had to play, but great effort.
Yeah, look at this little sequence of shots coming up as well. Look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, Sophia. Oh, yes. Here we go. Wow. I can't believe that. The things that happen on a pool table.
Yeah, actually the 2 ball didn't have a pocket, so I guess, I don't remember, but I guess she had to play the 2-6, and I think I would have liked to make both balls, the 2 and the 6, and get on the 3 directly. She made a solid hit there, but left an easy safety for Rubelin here. I don't know if the 2 ball passes the side, but she is locked up now. The smallest target that you can have. A ball in the middle of the table, and this one is tough. I would definitely look to put the 3 into a spot where it will be difficult to reach for Rubelin. Yeah, this is smart. I would have tried maybe to thin it more to put into the 8-10, because with ball in hand we expect Rubelin to get to the 3.
Well, we have a winner through already in this round. It's Chen Siming, 2-0 over Venus Lim from Singapore. So she goes straight through to the winner's side, to the last 16, in fact.
She played the 7 in the same pocket as the 5, and it slides a lot. Did you see the low left sliding off the side rail and not getting proper position on the 7?
Yeah, she also cut the 5 ball a little bit thin, played it to the left-hand side of the pocket as we look. So lost a little bit of traction there as well, but judged
Good
this
shot,
really nicely. Beautiful. Wonder what's on her mind. Would love to get into the mind of a pool player during a match.
Yeah, it's always interesting, but her attitude tells me that she really tried to stay calm and in the present moment, which is the best thing to do when you're in the chair, waiting for an opportunity.
Yeah, so all square again in this second set. Jasmine Ocean won the first set, but is 3-1 down in the second set to Amber Chen. Margaret Fefilova Steyer on the hill in the first set against Chao Che Yu. Pia Filler a set up and 1-1 in the second set to Shi Tiangqi. And Savannah Easton on the double hill. She's a set up and 3-2 up against Christina Tkach. Wei Chu-chen is a set up, a 1 up in the second set. Xia Liu 3-2 down to Yuki Hiriguchi in their opening set.
See if she can have a good square hit, full in the face of the 1 and controlling the cue ball this time. Yeah, it's a lot better. But still, the cut break is working better than the square break. So yeah, this is something that she can be aware of for her next breaks and her next match, because it's always a good information to have.
Is there enough room just to hold that cue ball behind the 8 and send the 1 around? Has to mind the 6 though. She doesn't like it. So let's see what Sophia had in mind.
I think it's tough. I think it's a tough spot, and I think Rubelin took the right decision here, because I don't think she can cross corner the 1. And as you mentioned, the 6 ball would be on the way. Oh, that's a good shot. She left an opener, but a tough one, and that's a good shot.
Yeah, if she makes this and gets on the 2, she deserves it. Doesn't look too happy about it.
Yeah, the 2 ball is locked by the 5, and you can only pocket it on the side, so you need to be all the way down with the cue ball. So yeah, this is a good shot. I like it. Really great safety play here from Rubelin. Nicely done.
Yeah, that's experience, isn't it, Ben?
Yeah. Okay. That was tough to judge, but she went in between the 1 and the 4 without touching anything and straight to the top left, which is pretty crazy, but Rubelin has a lot of work to do there.
"30-second extension called. She'll need the extension on the back of the cue as well.
Yeah, because she really wants to draw back directly from the long rear to pocket the 2 on the top left. Yeah, she did it too much, but she's gonna have to play safe here. Probably in between the 3-9. Or maybe she would go for the shot. I don't know. It really depends on the angle she has, but using the bridge on this type of shot, I would myself really consider going in between the 3 and the 9 softly.
Well, there's the pink eye and the pink eye bridge. The pink eye bridge.
So this is strong. This is really tough to reach. I don't know if she has the 3 rails the way she looks here. If she has it, then I can say that it's the only shot she has. Unless she could nudge the 3 behind the 5, but I don't think so.
I see a shot round the back of the 10. Side rail, bottom rail, right-hand side rail, make the 2 in the top left. That's my choice.
Yeah, she definitely has the 3 cushion here. Yeah, but a little bit long.
Needed a bit more left.
There, I believe. Yeah.
Yeah, needed to get a little bit closer to the 10, didn't she, Benjamin?
Yeah.
Well, nothing attacking here. We are playing 3 fouls, remember.
Yeah, this is surprising because I expect her with ball in hand to reach the 3 and try to run out this rack, even if the layout is tough. It's really powerful to have ball in hand when you're playing a rotation game, even if the layout is tough. All the balls are open, so I really expect her to go for the run.
And I agree. She already had ball in hand. You know, there was nothing more she could get, really, was there, by playing that second foul?
Yeah. Great shot there from Rubilin. Good cue ball control, reaching the side rail in between the 3 and 9. And now she's going for the run, so that's why I was saying that she had ball in hand, and I was surprised that she didn't go for it.
Yeah, sometimes it's just how you feel at the time, isn't it? On a particular shot, if you don't fancy it, you've got guaranteed safety. Why not? You might get something a little bit better. But ended up playing a more difficult shot than she had with the previous ball in hand, I think.
Exactly. This is tough also. You really want to smash it and avoid the 9. Yeah, and even if she hit it good, she came short. So this is the type of shot where you have two choices actually. You can try to make it with no English and go in between the 8 and 9, but you can also decide to put some English and to take the shot on the 7 short side. And I like what you just played. It's more simple.
Christina to catch, coming back. She was 3-1 down and a set down. She's now 3-3 in their second set against Savannah Easton, fighting to stay on the winner's side.
Good little pop off the rail from the cue ball to have the right angle to track towards the 10.
Yeah, knew she hit that one badly. Still scared to get the balls out of the pocket too soon, waiting for the referee to do so first. Can't blame her. Now then, guys, coming up next, we have some women's doubles action. Fujifilm Masters Showdown. Not sure who it's going to be just yet, but there's some great matchups coming. There's what we've had so far and what's going on at the moment. As I said, that Savannah Easton match, it's now 3-3 in their second set. All these scores available for you on ProBilliardSeries.com.
This is a close match in terms of player overall performance, and they both have one stronger set, but I think a big difference is the break success from Sophia MAST that allowed her to get back into the first set 4-3. But it's interesting how the stats don't always reflect what's happening actually on the tables.
Yeah, I just want to bring this up quickly. As you see the 2 and the 3 racked on the corners at the back, that's not the way they're racked intentionally anymore. It's just completely random. However the referee sets them up. It used to be the rule where the 2 and the 3 had to go on the back corners, but that rule hasn't been in effect for some time now. But sometimes they just do appear on the corners. And watch out for one of them maybe going in, the 2 or the 3 going 4 rails. Watch the 2 ball. Well, it was on its way but got bumped. So did the 1.
Yeah, I think this way to rack is always done by the Filipinos when they play a rotation game, right? I believe. I don't remember exactly, but there is a way to rack the balls when you're playing rotation, like 61 rotation, 15 balls rotation, like they play in the Philippines, where you have to rack the 2 and the 3 on the corners, I believe.
I bow to your greater knowledge there, sir. Monsieur Benjamin.
Yeah, that's
over
why
there in France.
I'm talking about the Philippines, because obviously they play a lot of rotation, 15 ball rotation, and it's really a tough game, tougher than all the other rotation games, and that's why they are so tough to beat, and that's why there are so many good players out there. Great standing shot here from Rubelin. Go 100 miles an hour. I think she's going to try to hide behind the 5. Yeah, like that. Good shot. Try to seal the deal and get on the hill in the second set.
Yeah, cleverly putting the 6 nearby as well. Another 2 rail possibility. Top rail, side rail.
Yeah, and again, the 2 ball is a small target from here, so coming off 2 rails is a difficult hit. There are a couple of systems, but it's really tough to adapt on new ball, new cloth conditions.
Are you an advocate of the diamond system or the mirror? What do you do, Ben? Or is it just naturally for you?
No, it's about, of course, kicking is about experience, of course, but it's also about system that suits you and are simple and effective and that you can apply during matches. I have a couple of friends in France that play 3 cushions and they have systems, but they are, first of all, the carom table is a 10-foot table, so it's not quite accurate on a 9-foot table. So this is the first thing. And the second thing is I really need something simple and not calculate too much. So I use different system, like, you know, the parallel system. The 5-2 system also is very effective and very simple. And the feel of the table and the experience plays a part, of course.
Do you know, you've got me thinking now, does a carom table actually have diamonds on it? I don't think it does, does it?
Yeah. Of course, yeah. For players that play 3 cushions, it's absolutely necessary to have diamonds on it. But as I told you, it's a 10-foot table, so all the calculations for a 9-foot table are different. So that can help, but the balls are not the same, the cloth is not the same. So yeah, it's actually a pretty different game.
Yeah, the tables are heated, aren't they? Very, very, very fast.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Oh. Yeah, the 6 ball went in a little bit thin. It went in thin just a little bit, but she's okay.
Certainly getting her money's worth out of that bridgehead in this match.
Good shot.
Yeah,
Very
lovely,
smooth.
dinky little shot, wasn't it? Well controlled. Could have gone wrong, that bent.
Yeah.
Three balls away from the hill, guys. Well, have a result to bring you, and it's a big one, and you could call it a shock, although I guess the more this young lady plays, the less we're surprised. Savannah Easton has beaten former 10-ball world champion Christina Tkach 2-0. Moves into the last 16. So congratulations to the road runner. Christina Tkach will have to go through the long... oh dear, how she missed the 10. Just shows you, doesn't it, Benjamin? When you're near that rail, never certain.
Oh, yeah. That happens to everybody.
Well, just zero emotion there from Savannah. Sorry, from Sophia. I was just talking about Savannah. Sophia, another great youngster. Yeah, that will hurt Rubelin. Should have been on the hill. She's lost the break as well. Yeah, just composing herself there. I've got to mention the chairs. They do look very comfortable. They look very Italian as well, very stylish. I'm sure everyone's having a lot of fun in the capital. I saw a lovely picture of Sophia Mast by the Colosseum on her Facebook page. Really is great, isn't it, for these players to travel to all these amazing destinations.
Oh yeah, Rome is definitely one great destination. And you see how mentally you need to be strong, because now it's 2-2 and you have to go back to the table, try to run this rack. Even if you have missed that 10 ball to go on the hill, you have to go back and get back at it. And this is only mental stuff, mental strength, not to let it go.
Well, prizes for guessing where the cue ball's going to go here. Hold it behind the 5. Well played.
And so from getting control of the set and being on the hill, now you find yourself 2-2 and glued behind the ball, and with probably your opponent getting the next opportunity. So this is what pool is all about. Good shot there.
Anywhere but straight.
Yeah, but still okay. I mean, the 4 ball is on the long rail here. Even if she's straight, she can take it short side, and the problem is more the 5-9. That really blocks the path of the run out here.
Yeah, just go to the bottom left, Ben.
Yeah, it looks like, or maybe she just like roll it. Oh, okay. She'll go for the bottom left. It's tough to take the 6 ball on the side, Mark. Considering the position of the 7, I don't know what.
Big draw, maybe.
Oh, yeah.
Savannah. I mean, Sophia. Got Savannah on the brain now.
She did got shaping on that 6 ball, but yeah, considering the position of the 7, the 6-7 is tough. And I don't know what Rublin has in her mind, but maybe bank the 5. Good shot. Still, that 6-7 is not a gimme. You want to have like high ball with no English, one rail, but yeah. Yeah, the curve of the follow shot drives the cue ball a little bit more to the right that she would have expected, and that's why she run into the 9 instead of going to the left of the 9. So this is all about slidey tables, and when you play high ball, you have a bigger curve after the impact.
She needed some left spin on the cue ball, really.
Yeah.
Oh, this could be a huge moment. This is huge, Ben, this shot now.
Yeah. But it looks like she has the cut. Yes, she had it, but missed it.
Certainly hasn't been at her best in this match, it's fair to say, and neither has Sophia. They've kind of been good in patches.
Still tricky.
Yeah, got to draw past the side.
It's not going to be over yet.
Further away. Yeah, it took her further away, didn't it, Ben, from the 9?
This is a tester now to go on the hill. Tough shot, blind pocket if she decides to play top right, and small pocket if she decides to play top left. Oh, great shot.
What a shot. Pressure? What pressure? These youngsters don't get that. 2 excellent pots to finish off that rack. Really, really good 9 ball. Now, whenever we go to another country, you know, Benjamin, I like to come up with a few facts about where we are. Now then, the Spanish steps in Rome aren't actually Spanish. Despite their name, they were funded by a French diplomat called Etienne Gauffier in 1723, and they were built to connect the Trinity dei Monti church with the square below. They got their name simply because the Spanish embassy was located at the base of the steps. Nice little fact on the Spanish steps for you.
This is great. I didn't know that.
This isn't just entertainment, Benjamin. It's education as well.
Exactly, yeah.
You can tell your teachers if you should be at school. Well, I was learning, miss. I was learning. Good break again. Ball down. And a shot on the 1. I think the 2 passes the 3 as well. It's a good chance, Benjamin.
Yeah, definitely. And also the 1 ball, you can play the zigzag long after the side pocket and get the line of the 2. So the shot is on. It's not easy, but it's on.
Yeah, needs enough right-hand spin on this to come past the side. She's done that absolutely perfectly, as you said, Benjamin. Couldn't be better. Does it go, though? It certainly hasn't got a full pocket. Oh, really used all the pocket there. I didn't think it was going to go.
Yeah, great accuracy there from Sofia. And that would be massive if she could break and run to win the set.
Well, we've only seen it done once. And that was earlier on when Han Yu did it against Kelly Fisher. And this would be a real blow for Rublin. And don't forget, guys, in the deciding set, if we get to 3-3, like we did in the last set, there won't be a game to decide it. There will be a 10-ball shootout, and I haven't actually seen one yet.
Well, everything's there. Lost 3 balls to tie up the match 1 set apiece, and solid play here from Sofia. I kind of don't like what she just did on the 8 because she had a funny angle here. She will have to force the 9, but she should be okay. Yeah, came up short a little bit because of the angle.
Wow, this is a stretch. Look at the amount of overhang from the bridge hand to the cue ball. These players these days just don't practice with the bridge, and I find that very frustrating.
Oh, wow.
But when you can bank like that, does it matter, Benjamin? Does it matter? What a great bank shot to win the set and tie it all up at 1-1. Players nipping out for a break before the decider. Benjamin Belhassan and myself will be back in just a few minutes, guys. You don't want to miss the decider. See you soon. Welcome back, guys, to the Waldorf Astoria Cavalieri here in beautiful Rome. Sophia MAST breaking off first then in this deciding set in the Banca del Fucino Women's WPA World Temple Championships. Mark White in the booth, along with my mon ami, Mr. Ben Belhassan.
Yeah, I'm back in the deciding set now. And we didn't really expect that mark, considering the fact that how the matches started with the Rubelin taking a big lead. But it is what it is. And now those two ladies are battling hard in a deciding set to get to the last 16.
Yeah, and if anything, in that last set, Sophia looked much more comfortable, in my opinion. Rubelin just looked a little bit edgy for me. Oh, this is going to slide past the 8 as well. What a shot. Two rails, call the side pocket. Got to be very careful here. Not loads of room.
Yeah, good shot, good hit.
Yeah, very good shot. Wasn't a lot of room, was there?
Yeah, but sometimes when on this type of shots, actually the balls that are close to your target help you to calibrate and to see which path, such as landmarks, I would say. I don't know if I'm understandable, but sometimes it could help.
I know exactly what you mean. It's like throwing a dart above the treble 20, then one below, and then one right in the middle kind of thing. It gives you a kind of reference point. Wow. Tying up the 3-6 may be a combo, though. Plus, leave yourself an angle on the 2 to go into it if you want to.
Yeah.
Oh, she's going safety.
Yeah, this is the same situation as Rubelin was in a couple of games ago, where she decided to go for the safety, and I think she can really go for the run here, especially playing a safety which was tough to control behind the 4, and she has left an open shot.
Yeah, I think she could have made the 1, Ben, left herself an angle on the 2 in the side to at least run into it.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, she hasn't played a great positional shot there. So just the safety again, I would imagine. It's an easy one to play. Can play the 2 into the 6. Well, this could be on.
I don't think she needs to jump cue. I think she just needs to stop the 2 ball behind the 3, avoiding to send it into the 5. But she should be okay with this safety. You really need a clear, good control of the cue ball. There, good stop shot. Oh, it went in. Okay, I didn't see it.
Yeah, I thought it went. You're sounding very, very safety conscious, a little bit like Tim Delaita sometimes. I mean, I'm always the crazy one calling the crazy shots, but I was pretty sure she was going to have a go at that one. Easy from where we're sat, isn't it, Benjamin?
Oh, she went all in for the combination here to try to win this rack, because it was a really tough situation. No really obvious safeties. So she took the combination all in. Why not?
Yeah, nice little cannon there. Judged it very nicely. Just has a slight angle on this. Slide it off the long rail, draw back for the 5. Shouldn't be a problem.
Nicely controlled this little draw to get a nice angle on the 6. So now maybe long to get the 7 on the side. All 3 rails. Yeah, but the problem is, I already mentioned the problem with those small 3 rails on new cloth. It slides a lot, and the inside English doesn't grab at all. So I always prefer to play low and outside on slidey conditions, but still okay.
Certainly looking the more confident of the 2 at the moment. Rublin just having a bit of a wobble. Didn't hit that cleanly.
Yeah, she has left herself a tester here. And it's a long straight in shot, and she has to draw back to the 10.
Yeah, didn't like that at all. It was the previous shot, wasn't it? And, you know, these are the shots that can change matches. If she gets nicely on that 9, she's 1 up, feeling great. Rublin still doubting herself. Now, if Rublin can knock in this 9 and 10, it's a free shot, isn't it? She didn't expect this.
Yeah, definitely, you're right. Still, it's a really tough shot.
Yeah, but it's one of those, Benjamin, that if you knock in, your confidence goes sky high again. Didn't play it. Keeps control of the table. Doesn't want to kiss the 10 ball, really.
Yeah, but as you mentioned, she's not feeling great at the moment, Rublin. So she didn't feel like she should have to take this really tough shot. And that's a good decision. This is mental clarity.
Needs a new bit of chalk, Sophia. She's going to have a word with Karim. Say, can I have another piece of pure, please, Mr. Belhaj? I'm running a little bit low. I've had that for 2 years.
Good shot there from Sofia. Very simple, but she didn't sell out, keeping control of the situation, containing her opponent.
That could be a lucky piece of chalk. It might be the bit of chalk that she won the World Juniors with. You never know. Players are superstitious. She's certainly worn it down a lot. Really cagey opening rack this in the decider. What a shot this is. Oh, Sophia MAST, take a bow, young lady. Even if you're not right on the 10. Oh, she didn't call it. Wow.
Oh, wow.
Oh. I'm confused.
Oh. Oh, wow. Did she forget to call it, or was she playing something else on purpose, like the 4-rail safety? I don't know.
You know what she did call? She called the right centre. So maybe she was trying to send it around 4 rails into the side. Oh, she's missed it. Wow, what more can happen in this rack? Oh, she's really not happy about that.
Oh, wow. This is drama.
Well, that bank absolutely flew in. It was like it was intentional. And as she started to walk away from the table, I thought, hang on a minute. She called the right-hand side pocket. But I thought maybe she'd changed her mind and called the bank. Unbelievable.
Yeah, this was pretty amazing.
No, there's no more results to bring you. But Amber Chen has pulled a set back against Jasmine Ocean. 1 set all there, but Jasmine is on the hill 3-1 in that one. Margaret Fefilova a set up, but 3-1 down in the second set to Chao Che-Yu. Pia Filler. Well, I'll tell you what, I tipped this young lady as well to do some damage. Shi Tiangxi was a set down. She's come back to 1 set all and 3-1 up in the decider. The young Chinese lady up against Pia Filler. Watch out for her. There's a dark horse to come through as well. She's been playing some really, really good stuff. She beat Wang Ling Wang. And then she beat Rachel Mfoy. Now can Rubelin steady the ship and get back into this third set?
This is interesting because now you really can see if she's able to do so. She's a great player and a great champion, and when needed, those players can really, like you said, steady the ship.
Wow. All I can think of there is she's taken her eye off the 2 ball because she was intent so much on making that carom to free the 3 ball. She's forgotten to pot the ball. She knows she's made, well, we normally say schoolboy error, but I'll say a schoolgirl error in this particular case. And now she's back in trouble, I think. Or is she? Rubelin a little bit rattled.
Yeah, and her body language on the chair tells us that she's kind of, too quiet, not enough there in the moment, and she's not overcoming the emotions she has. So I hope it will move on during that deciding set. Good shot there.
Oh, no. Oh, no, no, no. It's the jump cue coming out this time. Maybe she's got the edge of it, can come up with some kind of safety, but she's got that look on her face at the moment where you feel everything's going against her. Just not quite there. And she is jumping. And this is a big, big shot again. Doesn't want to go too behind. Remember, if it goes 3-3, we will have a shootout. Sophia looking on, look what she's for a photograph. I hope Coin Flip was there getting that. One of the great photographers on. His name is Matt. Goes by Coin Flip. Comes up with some photos. Follow him on Facebook. And of course, check out the Predator Facebook page as well for lots of interviews with Luke Riches and lots of great photos of the venue and what the players are up to. Oh, she's got jump fever. She's jumping again. Then.
Yeah, but I think the 6 ball is too far and she's going to lose the cue ball out of the table. That's why she changed her mind. That's foul.
Shot. What a huge result this would be for the young American if she could get through to the last 16 and join Savannah Easton there as well. Two youngest talents coming out of America at the moment.
Yeah, but it looks like she just stayed calm. Just as the beginning of the first set when she was trailing 3-0. She stayed calm, always the same attitude.
Confidently done. I'd just like to see her stay down just that little bit, Ben, on the shots. She has got a tendency to rise up slightly sometimes.
You took the word out of my mouth, Mark. And it's always on big shots, like when she has to deliver the stroke, she maybe she thinks, her brain thinks that she needs body movement to put some power in it. But the reality is that you really want only your arm to go through the shot and really stay down on the shot to deliver maximum power. So maybe this is something to work on for her.
Yeah, those power shots, that's where it's imperative, isn't it, that you keep still. 10 for 2-0. It's going to be 2-0. Rubelin Armit is in a bit of this young lady gaining confidence with every stroke. And I'm sure the Americans watching back home will be screaming at their screens. Let's go. I know I'm getting plenty of messages on my phone as well at the moment from Americans who are saying, let's go, Sophia. And she's doing exactly that.
Yeah, she did the job. I mean, from the beginning, she was trailing and having trouble with a couple of early misses, but she stayed there, solid, patient, and now she has an edge in this match. She's leading and she's playing good.
Just saw something interesting that Rubelin done. She took the bridge off of her break cue and put it on her jump cue, even though she knew she wasn't breaking. I just wondered, is it a superstitious thing or something? Ball down, Benjamin.
Yeah. Always the cut break is working, so why change? Maybe a small jump is available here, Mark. I don't know. She didn't even look at it, so that might not be in.
The jump cue's out of action because she's put the bridge head on it.
Tricky layout though for Sofia here. A lot of balls close to each other. But the 5 ball does pass the 8, I believe, so it would be 5, 6, and 7 stop shots. So she should be okay. The thing is to get straight on the 5 from the 4. That's a big step.
Well, not much angle. Could go forwards, I think, if she wanted. Could also draw stun out of it. I think she'll prefer to draw.
Yeah, the stun draw is a good shot there, but it's tough because you really want to be accurate on the impact to go to the rail and stun off the rail. Now she's gonna take a longer 5 with a little bit of angle, but maybe try to get position for the 6 on the side or directly run into the 6.
I like that idea. Go into the 6.
Good shot.
Oh, she came across it. What a shot she's played there. That's a beauty. Well, she's really feeling it now. And this is to get on the hill and guarantee herself at least, the very least, a shootout. Not that she'll want that. She'll want to get the job done. I'm impressed with the grit and the grind from the youngster. I really am. Think back to that opening set. She couldn't make a ball, Benjamin.
Yeah, but this is mental. You know, I was saying that she keeps her head with her. She stayed calm, which is one of the most important thing in any sport.
It's not the end of the line, though, for the loser of this, of course. Double elimination. This is winner's qualification. This straightforward 10. He's going to put her on the hill at 3-0. What a performance this is from the pink dagger. She's not only putting the knife in, she's twisting it as well. Now, Pia Filler was up against the young Chinese 8-ball, the hay-ball sensation, Shi Tiangxi, who wins a lot of those events. And it's the Chinese young lady which has beaten Pia Filler by 2-1. So Pia now will go on the one loss side. Well, how about this for a result as well, Benjamin? Yuki Hiraguchi has beaten Xia Liu in straight sets, 2-0. So Liu on the loser's side as well. There's some big names going by the wayside to the loser's side. Oh, unlucky not to make the 1 ball, and the 2 ball went close. What have we got, Benjamin?
Yeah. Open shot for Rubilin, and yeah, she really almost made the 1 and the 2. But Rubilin doesn't have the right angle on the 1. That's going to send her up table, and I don't know if she can manufacture something. Yeah, to catch this line, that's perfect. This is really great. This is really good position play with the lines from Rubilin here. Now you can see determination in his eyes, but it happens often automatically when you are trailing big, and that's this is much more difficult to have it and to reproduce it when you are leading or when you are struggling. Now that her opponent is on the hill, she must do something, and we're probably going to see Rubilin coming back on the scoreline. That happens all the time.
Yeah, of course. With rotation, though, you get closer to the end, the pressure builds, especially with your opponent on the hill. You know you cannot afford to miss, and the fewer balls you leave on the table, the easier it is for your opponent to finish off the rack. It's a strange game, rotation. It's not like snooker where you build points up and build up a lead. The more balls you put, the more favourite you are. It's the opposite. In rotation, has she hit this hard enough? Yes, she has, but look at the cue ball. Well, it's the second time she's done that.
Yeah, and this is really ugly cueing to make such a difficult 6-ball. So yeah, this is really tough. This is trouble.
Well, you've got to go for it, haven't you? I mean, when you're over the ball like this, whatever shot you play is difficult. So you might as well go for it. What a great shot from Rubilin Aramith.
She showed her heart experience.
Yeah, exactly, Benjamin. Shows the grind and the determination from the World Championship. Well, it looks like Sophia's going to have to wait. Yeah, nicely done. She's not going to give away this match that easy. She led the first set 3-0. Ended up winning it hill. Was kind of outplayed in the second set. And up till now, she's been outplayed in this deciding set as well. Sophia gaining confidence with every shot. And that terrific 6-ball from Rubelin there. Really was a fabulous shot to keep the run out going. A referee getting those balls as tight as he can. Big break coming up for Rubelin this one. Just had a nice message from Darren Appleton, former multiple world champion. Good to hear from you, Darren. Just checking up on me to see if I'm all right. I'm fine, thank you, mate. It's actually my dad's birthday, or would have been my dad's birthday today. So, yeah, always tough. But I'm doing what I told him I always would be doing, and that's doing what I love, commentating on the game I love, and I wouldn't want to be anywhere else. Ball in. Benjamin shot on the 2. Difficult to get to the 3.
Yeah, tough one though. But good break, solid hit. And really tough to get to the 3 there. Yeah, but maybe just make it and try to play some kind of safety out of the 3. The 6 and 7 are really locked, so we're going to see safety battles here, back and forth. Oh, great shot there, great stroke.
You can send the 3 away here, drawing behind the 5 or the 9. Send the 3 twice across behind the 10. Oh, that will do nicely.
Oh, wow, she didn't touch it, and she opened up the 6-7.
Yeah, that escape went about as bad as it possibly could have done. 5 available now. It's still a little bit tricky to get on. You've got to be pretty accurate with your cue ball. But she does have ball in hand to get where she wants on the 4. Well, when was the last time Rubelin AMIT missed with ball in hand? I bet it's been a while.
And that shows you how this game can drive you crazy.
Do you know, her mind was probably on the 4 and getting to the 5. I know players think sometimes 3 shots ahead or something like that anyway. But concentration should have been on the 3.
Good shot
just
there.
To go a bit. Yeah, good angle. She's like a drill, isn't it? 6 to the 7, 7 back across for the 8. Back in the middle of the table kind of position.
Yeah, this is good. You just have to make the ball because the angle you have is big, but it's an automatic position for the 8. So make the ball. Good shot. Maybe a little bit of an awkward queuing above the 9 here, but should be okay. She just breathing, go around the table, take her time, taking her extension.
Yeah, so focused. She's almost in a cocoon-like state.
Yeah, and she didn't make the mistakes she made on difficult shots at times in this match to rush it. She just took her time, breathed deeply, took her extension, and made the ball. So that's a good stuff from Sofia.
Yeah, 2 balls away from a place in the last 16 of the Banca del Fucino World WPA Women's 10-ball Championships. This 10-ball to beat a 2-time winner of this event, Rubalin Aramith. Well, she's stuck with it, and that's exactly how much it means to her. Look at that, the emotion showing now. I'm sure she can't believe she's beaten her, although she does, of course, believe in herself. She's all smiles now. She's like a different person. Well, what a fantastic victory for Sophia MAST. You'd think she'd won it. That's what it means to her. Thank you so much to Benjamin Belhassan. I'm Mark White. We're back with some doubles action for you. That's coming next on Pro Billiard TV.